winter storm slamming the Midwest earlier this month left piles of snow on the roads and on the rooftops of homes. These piles of snow on your home can actually be really dangerous if you're not careful.
And when ice builds up at the edge of your roof, blocking melting snow from draining off, it's called an ice dam, and it can actually cause a lot of damage to your home.
To help us figure out what to do if this happens, let's welcome in Mason McGinley, a technician with the Ice Dam guys. Thank you so much for joining us, and I want you to explain for all of us what an ice dam is, how they form.
Yeah, hey guys, thanks for having me on. So ice dams are a big problem up here. So basically, ice dam, it's going to form whenever it's like 32 degrees or lower. There's snow on the roof. So basically, when there's snow on the roof, you have water source. When you have water source, it's not a good thing up here in the freezing temps. So indoor temperatures start rising. You know, the ceiling in the attic warms the roof of the surface. That's whenever it starts melting, and then it starts freezing up top again. That's whenever those ice dams start forming. So snow's heated part on the roof, and you have a lot of indoor heat loss.
And what does that actually do to your roof? What kind of damage are we talking about here when this becomes a problem?
The water's going to find the source, way to get inside the house and just start creating damage. You're going to start seeing water spots on your ceiling. You're going to start seeing, actually, as we're talking right now, there's a guy right now trying to seal up his window right across from me. But you'll start seeing water dripping in from your window sills, and it'll be a big headache. You can see it come through your front door, anywhere in the house, to your gutters. Your gutters will start overflowing too.
So how can we tell if there's an ice dam on our roof? I mean, like, what differentiates between a normal buildup of snow and something where we need to take action?
I'll show you. Let me get on this ladder for a second. So right now, we actually have a guy clearing off an ice dam. Let me turn this camera around. You can see the dam. That is not snow. That's ice. That's compaction. That's whenever the snow started to melt and then refreeze. So you have about 3 inches right here, and then another 4 inches up top. You have about 8 inches of ice that we need to clear off of this roof. And here's Misael actively clearing that off.
And so as we're watching him clear this off, I'm thinking, okay, this probably isn't something you should try to do yourself. Is it? Or do we always need to call the pros?
For this, you're always going to need to call the pros, but there's always something that you can do to try to mitigate the problem, and that would be investing in something like that. I don't know if you can see it. That's a roof rake. So clearing off the snow is going to be your biggest help because, like I said, water source is the snow. You want to get rid of the snow. You get rid of the snow, you're not going to have an ice dam. So we're up here. We can use a poly shovel. Poly shovel, no metal edge. That'll make sure we don't damage the shingles. That's the last thing we want to do is create a problem. We're here to solve it.
And can you give us just a real quick idea of what happens if we ignore all of this and say, I'm just going to let the ice dam build up? What happens then?
If you let that happen, you're going to have a big problem on your hands. You're going to be sleeping in a hotel, having remodel crews inside your house, remodeling, because it's going to damage everything. I mean, you're going to fill up all your light fixtures full of water. You can create electrical shorts or fires for that problem. It's a hazard.
Well, Mason McGinley with the Ice Dam guys, thank you so much for joining us and kind of giving us, not only talking to us, but showing us how you're actually getting rid of some of these ice dams.